Hey, Francine. Watch my super slick curveball kick. Yes! Goal! Yay! And this is my super fake you out kick. Goal! Let me show you my super fake you out kick. Goal! Julian, you're supposed to be the goalie.
I can't help it. My foot is itchy.
But you have a soccer game this afternoon. Your team will lose if you worry about your itchy foot.
Don't remind me. The problem is, the more I scratch, the more it itches.
Maybe you should go to a doctor. Great idea. Dr. Olivia, at your service.
No offense, Olivia, but maybe I should go to a real doctor.
Julian, I'm just as good as a real doctor. Isn't that right, Ian?
Yep.
Ian bumped his funny bone. It feels better, right?
Actually, my arm fell asleep.
Now, let's take a look at this foot. When did your foot first start itching?
Just when we started practicing for soccer.
Reflexes are good. Let's take a listen. Oh boy, I don't like the sound of that.
My feet make noise?
I'm afraid so. Let's take a look in your ear.
But what does my ear have to do with my foot?
Lots. I learned all about it in doctor school. Now say ah!
Ah!
It's just what I thought. Julian, I have some bad news. Oh no! What's wrong with him, Olivia? Julian, I'm afraid you have a case of itchy foot-itis.
I could have told you that.
Yes, but remember, I'm the doctor and you're not. Lucky for you, I know how to cure itchy foot-itis. We'll need to start treatment right away. Can I be the nurse? Sure. Do I get to wear a nurse's hat? Yep. Yippee!
Can I be a nurse?
Sure, but you have to wear a hat too.
I don't mind.
Nurse, cottage cheese.
We're all out of cottage cheese. How about yogurt?
It's not as good, but it'll work. Okay, Julian. Stick your foot into the yogurt.
For real?
Yep, doctor's orders. How does it feel now?
Like an itchy foot and cold yogurt.
We're going to have to try something stronger. Baby food. Strained squash and rice, strained carrots, strained mangoes.
Yuck, baby food smells gross. Everything about babies smells gross.
Okay, put your foot into the sock. Look, Perry wants to help.
Here, I'm tired of being a nurse anyway. How long does my foot have to stay in this stuff?
That's long enough. How's it feel?
Itchy and orange?
This is worse than I thought. Looks like I'm gonna have to try the pickle treatment. Is relish okay? Sure, it's just chopped up pickles. Put your foot in this punch bowl.
Really?
Really. How does it feel now?
Kind of the same. Cold, slimy, itchy.
Perry, no! Those are for Julian. Rule of life number 38. Just because a dog looks cute in a nurse's hat doesn't mean he's a very good nurse.
What happened to my clean kitchen?
Sorry about the mess, Mom, but I'm doing some very important work.
Oh, that's great, sweetie. Is that my punch bowl?
Yep. Julian was soaking his foot in it.
I think you kids should take your important work outside.
Good idea. I was just about to open a foot and mouth clinic.
after you clean this mess up. I'm going to feed William some lunch, and then Julian's mother asked if we could take him to a soccer game. What'll it be, William? Strained squash and rice? Strained carrots?
Which are gone.
How about a bottle?
Hi, Harold. Hi, Daisy.
What are you doing?
Julian has to come to my foot and mouth clinic to have his itchy foot-itis cured. Itchy foot-itis?
Is it contagious?
Very.
Sorry, Olivia. I can't stand the itch anymore. I'm going home. Forget about my soccer game.
Julian, your team needs you. Just give me another chance. I promise I can cure you. Does it hurt when you stand on it?
No, just itches.
Does it itch more when you stand on it or less?
Dr. Olivia, we have 3 more patients and you're not gonna believe it.
Don't tell me. They all have itchy foot-itis?
Wow, you really are a good doctor.
I'll get to them as soon as I can. These other patients need me. Dr. Olivia, Harold Hockenberry in bed 13 says his elbow is starting to itch. Oh no, itchy elbowitis. It's worse than I thought. Get him to rub mustard and dish soap on his elbow. Attention, please. This is Dr. Olivia. Thank you for coming to my clinic. I think I have found the cure for itchy foot-itis. It's a whole new kind of medicine. If you want to cure your itch, get up and dance. Just like your pants are full of ants. Just wiggle, jiggle, kick and wriggle. Wiggle, jiggle, kick and wriggle. Shake, shake, shake until you giggle. If you want to cure your itch, get up and dance. If you want to cure your itch, get up and dance. Just like your pants are full of ants. Just wiggle, jiggle, kick and wriggle. Wiggle, jiggle, kick and wriggle. Shake, shake, shake until you giggle. If you want to cure your itch, get up and dance. Julian, are you serious about curing your itch?
Yes, doctor.
Then you'll have to get up and dance.
Dance? I'm not really the dancing type.
In that case, nurse, get me the scratchiest wool sock you have.
Okay. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I'm not a doctor for nothing. Put this on.
Ow, this is scratchy. No kidding. You can have it if you want. It works. The scratchy sock is scratching my itch. Thanks, Olivia.
And you're not such a bad dancer either.
Okay, kids, let's go. Don't want to be late for Julian's soccer game. Nice sock, Julian.
Way to go, Julian! Ooh. Olivia, are you gonna play with us or what? Sorry, I was just checking on one of my patients.
And they all lived happily ever after. Well, that's it for tonight, Olivia.
One more, please?
I'm tired tonight.
You know what you should do to not be tired anymore?
What's that, Dr. Olivia?
Read another book.
You wear me out.
You wear me out, too.
Good night, sweetie.
Good morning, children. We have a new girl joining our class today.
Can the new girl sit next to me? I can show the new girl her cubby. I'll be her desk partner when we do art.
Actually, Olivia, that would be very nice because you two have a lot in common. As a matter of fact, there's something about you that is absolutely identical. Olivia? Meet Olivia.
Hi. What? Her name is Olivia? But my name is Olivia.
You're both named Olivia. All right, Olivia. Go and have a seat next to Olivia. Now, it's time for math. Who knows what 4 plus 2 is? Yes, Olivia?
Me? She was looking at me. But she pointed to me.
Okay. From now on, to avoid confusion, Olivia will be Olivia 1, and our new Olivia will be Olivia 2.
This here town just isn't big enough for 2 Olivias. Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? We're gonna have a duel. We stand back to back, take 10 paces, turn, and the duel begins. Whoever loses clears out of town. Anytime. How can there be anyone else named Olivia?
Olivia is a very popular name.
Well, it isn't fair. Her parents didn't ask if they could use my name.
Oh, sweetie, it's a good thing. It means a lot of people like the name. A few years ago, the name Olivia was the 5th most popular girl's name. Now it's the 3rd most popular. Every year, more and more people are naming their babies Olivia. Maybe one day everybody will be named Olivia.
Everybody?
Would you please pass the salt, Olivia?
This is a really good dinner, Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia. How was work today, Olivia?
Great, Olivia. How was your day?
Package for Olivia.
That's me. Rule of life number 28. I know this is hard to believe, but more of something isn't always better.
Look at how many people are called Dad. I don't mind that, do I?
Your turn, Olivia. Thanks, Daisy. Oh, sorry. I meant this Olivia. Olivia 2. I'm having a play date with Olivia today. Olivia 2.
All of you made such wonderful drawings.
Hey, you got mine by mistake. Here, I like yours better. Let's trade. But I like my drawing better. Don't be mean to Olivia, Olivia. Mom, I decided something important. I'm changing my name to Pam.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't know any other Pams. I'd be the only one.
Well, if you want to call yourself Pam, you can.
Okay, Pam it is. And from now on, my name is Pam, with no number after it. Don't forget. Mrs. Hagenmuller, I changed my name to Pam. My mom said it's okay.
That's fine, Olivia.
Pam.
That's fine, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Psst, Pam. Pam! What, Julian? Nothing. I just wanted to try it out.
All right. Who knows how many days are in the week? Olivia?
7. Monday, Tuesday.
You get a gold star.
Yes!
Olivia, too, answered the question.
But I had my hand up first. She called on Olivia. Your name is Pam. I don't know if Pam is the right name for me. You don't want to be called Pam anymore? I just don't feel very Pamish. but I always feel Olivia-ish.
Definitely. You're definitely Olivia-ish.
I decided to be an Olivia again.
I'm glad. All Olivias are special, but you're an especially special Olivia to me.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got it!
That was some catch.
Your catch is pretty good, too. Let's call it a tie. From now on, this is a 2 Olivia town. So, how do you like our school, Olivia 2?
It's pretty good.
I'm glad you like it.
Hey, Olivia 1. I'll give you your painting back if you want it.
Thanks. You know what? I was thinking, maybe we should make an Olivia club.
That sounds great.
Let's have a play date after school so we can get started. Only Olivias allowed.
So, what should we do first?
Let's talk about why we love the name Olivia.
Well, I like that it starts with an O because not that many names do.
And it's not short like Pam. So when someone says Olivia, you have more time to hear them.
And it isn't a boy's name. So, what should we do now?
Hi, what are you doing? Can I come in? No, Ian. This is a club for Olivias.
So unless your name is Olivia, you can't come in.
Okay. I know. Do you want to sing a song?
I don't like singing.
You don't like singing? Hi, can I play?
No Francines allowed. Only Olivias.
Okay. Want to play hide and go seek?
Not really. Want to play checkers?
Nah. A club with just Olivias isn't very fun after all. We're ready to play now. Tag, you're it, Olivia. Tag, you're it, Olivia.
Hey! Tag, you're it, Olivia.
Time to go to bed. Mwah.
Why do you think a bed is called a bed?
Well, it's just a word someone made up.
Like, Olivia is a word meaning me, and Dad is a word meaning you?
Yes,
So, I guess names aren't that important, right, Dad?
that's right. Good night, sweetie.
A bic.
A bic?
That's a word I made up that means you really should read me a book.
Good night, Olivia.
Good night, Dad. Ian, are you finished?
Almost.
Could you hurry?
What's the rush, Livy?
We have art class today with Miss Davis. It's my favorite class, and she's my favorite teacher. Next to Mrs. Hagenmuller. Ready?
Okay, let's go, kids.
Good morning. Today is art class. And here's your art teacher, Miss Davis.
Hi, class.
Good morning, Miss Davis.
They're all yours.
Hi, Miss Davis.
Hi, Olivia.
What are we going to do today?
Painting?
Sculpting? Drawing?
We're going to make a collage using my two most favorite art supplies, sparkles and, drumroll please, glitter! Ta-da! Olivia and Alexandra, would you like to help me pass out supplies?
Sure.
Class, I have some news. I'm going to be gone for the next 3 weeks.
Aww.
Because I'm getting married and going on my honeymoon.
Do you need any help with the wedding? I have some great ideas.
That's so nice of you to offer to help me with the wedding, Olivia. But it's all taken care of. Oh, but there is one thing I do need to make my wedding perfect.
What is it?
I need the whole class to come.
And I'm going to give Miss Davis the biggest wedding present in the whole world.
That's a very nice idea. Exactly how much money do you have saved?
I just remembered. I don't have any money.
Maybe you can earn some.
That's a great idea. I'm going to have a car wash. I can wash all the neighbors' cars and...
That sounds like too big a project even for Olivia.
How about a kid's car wash?
But kids don't have cars.
They might not have cars, but I have another idea. Step right up to Olivia's bike and scooter wash. Hello, Julian. Would you like our regular or extra fancy wash?
What's the difference?
For the fancy wash, we do both wheels.
I guess the fancy wash.
There you go, Julian. Spick and span.
You're a very good bicycle washer, Olivia.
Thanks. Next. I'd like a wash and a wax. That costs extra, Francine. No problem.
It costs money to get a wash?
What do you think?
I think I like my tricycle better dirty.
Next.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Otto. Hi, Oscar.
We would like a bike wash.
What are you thinking of getting Miss Davis?
Something really big. Camels are big. Cars are even bigger. Bye. Planes are really big.
I thought they had some nice things.
But I didn't have enough for any of the presents I wanted. I have a great idea. How about a dog walking business? But I could walk any kind of animal anyone wanted me to. Hey, you just had lunch. Whoa! Uh-oh. Rule of life number 55. If you want to have a dog walking business, it's better to just stick to walking dogs. Thanks, Mrs. Casey. I'll give Smudge a good long walk. on, Smudge.
Don't forget to stay in the driveway.
I thought this would be a lot more interesting. One, two, three.
So what are you thinking of buying, Miss Davis?
Do you think a real airplane is a good idea?
Let me think about that.
Wait a minute. Where was I? One, two. How about a castle? Who wouldn't want that?
Could be really hard to find one for sale.
But I want to get her a big present.
You know what, Livy? It isn't the size of the present that matters. It's the thought that counts.
I guess. But I still wish I could get her a really big present. And if we all chip in, we can get Miss Davis an amazing wedding present.
What are we going to get her?
Something really big.
Like what?
Well, I already thought about a car, a castle, and an airplane. But I think there's still going to be too much. But I'll find something fantastic. I promise. Everyone chipped in. Now I bet we have enough money for anything in the store. I can't believe I still didn't have enough money for something really big.
Don't worry, sweetie. Miss Davis is going to love that perfume.
Mom! Shh! I thought of something really big that Miss Davis will love, and it includes her favorite things and it won't cost anything.
That's wonderful, dear. What is it?
It's gonna be a big surprise. Hi, guys. Come in. Harold, can you please paint that part over here? Do you think she'll like it? She's going to love it. Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. Now we just have to glue this. I'll sprinkle a little bit over here because you circle. Okay, perfect.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. Happy wedding! Congratulations! Oh. And one more thing.
Oh, children! What a beautiful and big gift! Thank you so much.
And here's a picture of Dad and me on our wedding day.
And here's Grandma eating some wedding cake.
Ah, we had a beautiful wedding cake.
I bet it would have been even more beautiful if I had picked it out.
It probably would have. Good night, sweetie.
Good night, Mom.